What's happening, my traders? It's JD Trades. I'm bringing you another market outlook. Now, we've definitely had some movers so far this week. So, as we always do, let's start off with the DXY. So, looking at the DXY, I did tell you guys early on that I am expecting the dollar to continue rising. Now, we have played into the daily imbalance. That's been more than enough for price to, of course, start to rally up higher. And as we progress through the week with certain trades that I've been looking out, and of course, letting the community know either via setup, either via video, we can see here that price has in fact given us that real good push that we are looking for. Not only did we take out the first area, okay, which was 106.190, but we've also pushed up past 106.395. Very interesting. And we are still going. The highs does look very likely. Now, because the daily area has now been taken, we need to anticipate what the weekly picture might do. Now, this morning, for most of the world, we do have holidays, right? This means that London session is most likely to be inactive. However, we do have New York session, which is still active and running. We've got the Fed speaking today. We've got the interest rate today. So it's very interesting how these guys plan these things. You know, they put this type of day on a day where there's a lot of holidays happening around the world globally. So what am I expecting to see? More of the same, really. And to be completely frank with you guys, Monday to Tuesday has been great in terms of trading opportunities. It's been quite smooth, especially when we look at the likes of gold. It has just been coming down and down and down and down and down. So look at how many bearish 4 hour candles they have. Okay, so any one of these 4 hour candles could have provided you with a shorting opportunity to get into this trade. If you're not able to find one, I don't know what is up. I don't know what you are doing, but you need to get in contact with me now and I'll help you understand the market. So let's go back over to the dollar. I am expecting more of the same. I'm just going to get rid of some of these other areas. Now, we may get a pullback down into this 4 hour candle. Now, this is not the most ideal setup, right? Because I am kind of forcing a picture that I don't currently see at the moment. I just need to see what price is going to do after, okay? The important thing here is after the news release does come out. So let's move on. Gold, I'm gonna head to gold on the 1 hour time frame. Now, gold, I was looking for a short here, but of course, as you can see, we just about missed it from the high of that trade. With price pushing down yesterday, London session, and continuing to drop, I thought to myself, very interesting. Now, the bearish price action was very strong to one side. You could have gone in London session here for a pullback and a continuation. Here's another pullback come New York session and a continuation. However, I was able to, of course, identify this pullback and another continuation through the PM session of New York. Okay, so that trade, I hope you guys all enjoyed that trade. It was a beautiful trade. 1 to 3 R&R, nothing too fancy. Lovely jubbly. Next is Euro USD. Now, with Euro USD, of course, it is inversely correlated with the dollar. And ideally, I would have loved to have the likes of EU and GU push up higher before we got that pullback. However, I was watching and studying the price action on the DXY and I noticed this is not going to push up any higher. Okay. We had a nice drive here in London, okay, which had the potential to, of course, rival these highs here, but we failed. We dropped down. We did also take out Monday's high here, okay. With us taking out Monday's high, we dropped down, right, with relative energy, with relative speed, okay, quite quickly. Then we pulled back into this area here on the 30-minute slash 5 minute. 5 minute area is a little bit clearer to see right here. Then we started to, of course, drop down. So this is, of course, where I decided to take that entry for EU. We are currently sitting in around 45 pips profit. Now, very good. There is a potential where this might pull back up on the half hour before we actually get a continuation to the downside. So we need to kind of anticipate this as things progress. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pullback or another entry at the 1.0700 level. before we actually potentially see this really, really start to drop. So other than that, those are all my pairs for you guys this morning. I'm going to come back most likely tomorrow, but we're going to take a closer look at the Fed interest rate later this evening. Well, that being said, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.